Good morning, Mr. Friendly. My name is Paul. I'm going to be your student nurse today. Let me just double check your ID band for you. Mr. Franklin. So what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be changing your wound dressing. I've got everything with me right here. I have sterile gloves, sterile solution, a cup, an abdominal pad, 2 sets of 4x4 gauze pads, cotton swabs, a measuring tape, pen, and then my biohazard bag down below. So right now we're going to raise you up to a level where I can get to you without hurting myself. Now I'm going to wash my hands and then put on some clean gloves.
Each one, we're going to take it, we're going to measure the length first. From top to bottom. Keep that in our mind. Throw the applicator away.
Okay, so I'm just going to cover my dressing real quick.
Not the widest point.
And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take them off. I'm going to start by just taking the strips of tape, putting them on the abdominal pad.
Not the deepest point. Be careful so you don't push your arm. We're going to take that.
Now I'm going to pinch it, bring it up, and then I would check for any serous fluid, purulent fluid, serosanguinous fluid, or sanguinous fluid. If it was purulent fluid, I would check the smell of it and then how much there was on it. So pull this up and then throw it down in the biohazard bag. Take the first gauze pad, check it and see if there's any purulent fluid, serous fluid, serosanguinous fluid, or sanguinous fluid on it, and then throw it in the bag. Check for the same things with the other gauze pad, serous fluid, purulent fluid, serosanguinous fluid, or sanguinous fluid. And then we're going to check the packing as well for any those fluids again, serous, purulent, serosanguinous, sanguinous fluid. And then we're going to take the last one as well and then put it in the biohazard bag. Now I'm just going to assess his pain level. Are you feeling any pain today, Mr. Franklin? Okay, he's not feeling any pain. If he was, we would give him some pain medication and come back in 30 minutes to see how he's feeling now. Okay, so at this point we're going to measure the wound. We're going to take a cotton swab. We're going to measure the length of the wound, so you want to get in the wound, measure it from the top to the bottom, measure it, write it down, throw the cotton swab away, get a new one. We're going to measure the width, so get at the widest part of the wound, measure it, document it, and then throw the cotton swab away. Grab another cotton swab, and then we're going to measure the depth of it. So you want to get in the deepest part of the wound, measure it, document it, and then throw the cotton swab away. Now at this point, I would take off my gloves and wash my hands, and then I would uncover all of my material, and then also fill up my cup with the sterile fluid. You want to make sure that it hasn't been used more than the day before. If it has, you want to get a new bottle. If it's been used that day, you just want to take the fluid and kind of go around the lip of the cup and make sure that you're getting bacteria off. So we're going to go ahead and fill up about halfway. Okay, now we're going, and now I would put on sterile gloves. And then you want to start with your dominant hand. So take the right and pinch the outside, pinch the inside of the glove. Get it on.
And we're going to do this to keep our shirt clean. I'm going to pick that and we're going to drop that. Okay? Into the biohazard. Now what we need.
And then with the non-dominant hand, you can touch any part of it because you already have a sterile glove on. So get this. Okay, so first of all, we want to go ahead and clean the wound, so we're going to grab a cotton swab, dip it in the fluid. We're going to clean the inside of the wound. We're going to clean the side of it that is farthest away from me. So we're going to clean that. Throw it away, grab a new swab, dip it in the fluid, clean them right down the middle of the wound. So I'm going to go right down the middle, the whole length, throw it away, get a new one, dip it in the fluid, and then you're going to clean the side that's closest to you. So I'm going to go along the whole side, and then we would throw that one away, get a new one, and we're going to clean the outside of the wound. So dip it in fluid, and then we're going to clean the part farthest away from us, all the way down the length of the wound. Throw it away, get a new swab, dip it in fluid, and then clean the part that's closest to us. And then you want to drop that down. Okay, now we're going to take our first gauze pad, unfold it all the way. Go ahead and just wad it up right here and dip it in the fluid and squeeze it out. Unravel it, and then you want to lightly, you want to put it in the wound, and then you want to take a cotton swab and lightly pack it into the wound, and then throw it away. And then we're going to take the next gauze pad, unfold it, kind of ball it up, dip it in the fluid, squeeze it out,
it needs to be with the blue line up. So we're just going to
unfold it,
alright, at this point,
and then lightly put it in the wound, and then you want to take a new cotton swab and then lightly pack the wound, and then throw it away. Then you want to take one of the other gauze pads, and you just want to place it lightly over the wound, or over the other gauze, and then you want to take the next piece and overlap it with the first one and just put it over. Now we're going to take our abdominal pad. You want to take it with the blue side up. You want to pinch along the line and then lightly place it over the wound. And at this point we can take our gloves off. Okay, now we're going to tape the wound down just to make sure that it doesn't come off. And you're going to use some pieces of tape.
alright. Now this second piece,
Throw
you
it
want
away.
to be able to make
You're
sure
going to take one piece,
this dressing gets changed in a timely manner. The second
pinch the edges so that it's easier for the next nurse to take off the tape when they come and change his dressing. Then I'll place this one across the top. And we're going to take the second piece of tape. Again, pinch the edges
your information. What you need on there is your initials.
and place it across the bottom of the wound. And then you want to take one more piece of tape, and we're going to put this across the middle. And on this one, you want to make sure that you put your initials on it, document the time and the date when you put the wound on. So, my initials are PS. Today is the 13th at about 17:35. So, again,
And then you have the last piece of tape.
pinch the edges.
It's going to be done like the first and the second with, without the initials down. Make sure it's to the side.
Put it across the middle, and at this point I would cover him back up, put his blanket back over him, put the side rail back up, and then lower the bed back down to a comfortable level. And then at this point I would document anything that I found. I would document the measurements that I took from the wound, the length, depth, and width, and then I would also document if he experienced any pain during it, if he did, what medicine we gave him, and then any drainage that we found on the wound, on the dressing, any purulent, if it, any serous drainage, purulent drainage, if it was purulent, the amount, and then if it did have an odor to it.